Hello students, greetings from Indore Public School. We have completed our 2 chapters. I have also provided you with the notes. I want you to take down a copy of it, take a printout and paste in a notebook. It will be good if you make a separate biology notebook. I hope everybody is having a spare notebook for that, right? So paste the notes in the notebook and solve the back exercise. After that, solve the worksheet that has been provided to you, right? Take a print of the worksheet, paste it and then solve it. Fine. Also read the chapter thoroughly and learn all the diagrams. All these I have already told you, it's just a reminder to you. Fine. So today we are going to start with our 3rd chapter, human reproduction. Human reproduction. Now, talking about human, what type of an organism it is? So, it is a viviparous animal. Viviparous means organisms which give birth to young ones. They do not lay eggs, but they give birth to young ones. Such organisms are called viviparous. It is unisexual organism and dioecious organism. Unisexual means there is a single sex in one organism, either male or female. Dioecious means there are 2 types of organisms, male and female are separate organisms, right? So that is dioecious. Fine. Now, each sex has pair of gonads, reproductive duct and accessory structures. Pair of gonads as you already know, testes and ovaries are the gonads. Males have testes and females have ovaries. They have reproductive duct as well as accessory structures. We will talk about each and every part separately in males and females, right? Okay. Now, the human being becomes reproductively functional after the period of maturity. The period of maturity denotes the sexual maturity of the person, right? So, in girls it occurs from 11 to 13 and in boys from 12 to 14. They attain the puberty. Fine. Now, after puberty, what are the various events which occur during reproduction? First of all, gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means formation of gametes, right? We have already studied it in plants also. Gamete formation occurs. In human, the male gametes are called sperm, female gametes are called ova, right? So, ova or ovum. So, gamete formation, gametogenesis occurs. Then insemination. Insemination means the sperms are transferred into the female genital tract. This process is called insemination. Last year in animal breeding, animal husbandry, you have studied artificial insemination, right? So, again here we are talking about insemination means release of the male gamete into the female genital tract, right? Then fertilization. Fertilization means fusion of male and female gamete, right? This takes place after insemination. The sperm and ovum fuse and it results in the formation of zygote, right? The next step is implantation. What is implantation? Whatever zygote is formed after fertilization, that zygote undergoes cell division, right? And it forms blastocyst. Blastocyst is a developmental stage, है ना? ब्लास्टोसिस्ट क्या होता है? एक डेवलपमेंटल स्टेज होता है जिसमें जो एम्ब्रियो होता है वो 16 सेल स्टेज होता है, 16 to 32 सेल स्टेज, और इसी स्टेज में वो इम्प्लांट होता है यूटेरिन वॉल में, राइट? सो दिस इज इम्प्लांटेशन. इम्प्लांटेशन मीन्स जो ब्लास्टोसिस्ट है वो यूटरस के वॉल में फिक्स हो जाता है, राइट? सो दिस इज इम्प्लांटेशन. gestation. Gestation is a period of embryonic development of fetus into the uterus. यूटरस में जो भी एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट होता है उसको बोलते हैं gestation. ह्यूमन में द gestation पीरियड इज ऑफ 9 months, ठीक है? तो कंसेप्शन से लेके बर्थ तक जो भी पीरियड होता है दैट इज नोन एज gestation. And parturition means the childbirth, the process of childbirth, okay, is called parturition. So ये सारे reproductive events हैं, all these are the reproductive events that occur during the process of sexual reproduction in human. I hope you have understood the meaning of all the terms. Okay, then let us move on to male reproductive system. ठीक है, the diagram shows a diagram of male reproductive system. Now again in this chapter, again all the diagrams are very very important. You have to learn them thoroughly. Either male or female reproductive system diagram usually comes in the exam. Okay, fine. And moreover this is a repetition for you, है ना. क्लास 10th में हम ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हैं. ठीक है, तो ये एक टाइप का रिपीटिशन है, बट येस it will be more elaborated. Elaboration will be more in case of class 12th. ठीक है, तो this is a diagram. You can see the various parts. Testes, paired structure which are present in a scrotum. ठीक है, scrotum क्या है? Scrotum is a pouch like structure, okay, which hangs outside the abdominal cavity, है ना. स्क्रॉटम जो है एब्डोमिनल कैविटी के बाहर होता है. ठीक है, दिस इज प्रेजेंट आउटसाइड द एब्डोमिनल कैविटी. ये टेस्टिस है, पेयर्ड स्ट्रक्चर है. दीज आर द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स ऑल्सो नोन एज गोनाड्स. ठीक है, यहाँ पे स्पर्म्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. द प्रोसेस ऑफ स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस, गैमेटोजेनेसिस अकर्स इन द टेस्टिस, राइट. So these are the main male reproductive organ. The testes are passed on to the ducts which are the accessory ducts. Here you can see epididymis. ठीक है, epididymis testes के अंदर ही जो ducts होते हैं जहाँ पे testes, जहाँ पे sperms transfer होते हैं, that is rete testis. Rete testis opens into epididymis, which is again a bunch of coiled tubules. Now epididymis opens into vas deferens. You can see the vas deferens. वास डिफरेंस के थ्रू ही स्पर्म्स जो हैं एब्डोमिनल कैविटी में आ रहे हैं. ठीक है, यहाँ पे दे मूव क्लोज टू द यूरिनरी ब्लैडर, राइट, एंड दे कॉइल अराउंड यूरिनरी ब्लैडर. दे अगेन मूव डाउनवर्ड्स. फाइन, they get the secretion from the seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle are the accessory glands. Seminal vesicle, prostate and the Cowper's gland, they are the male accessory glands. ठीक है, तो seminal vesicle से वो secretion लेते हैं which constitutes the semen, right. Then they get the secretion from the prostate gland, okay, and then the Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland are also known as the bulbourethral gland. Fine. So after receiving the secretion from all the three accessory glands, they come to the common ejaculatory duct. This is the common ejaculatory duct which receives. Here they also join with the, you can see it has joined with the urethra. Okay, so after joining urethra, it forms a common ejaculatory duct which helps in the passage of urine as well as the semen, right. It passes through the external genitalia penis. Fine. The end of the penis is a bit thicker and has a fold of skin, fine, which is known as foreskin, and this part of the penis is known as glans penis. Okay. Now the through the opening, it is a urethral opening, which is the opening through which the urine and the semen is discharged. Fine. Okay. So male reproductive system bears, it is located in the pelvis region. Now it bears a pair of testes. Testes are the main reproductive organs which form the male gamete, right. Then it bears the accessory ducts. Accessory ducts constitute the epididymis, then the vas deferens, right, then the common ejaculatory duct. Okay, then accessory glands. Accessory glands, as I told you, there are three accessory glands: prostate gland, seminal vesicle, and the and the bulbourethral or the Cowper's gland, right. So these are the three accessory glands: seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and bulbourethral gland. Okay, so these are the accessory glands. External genitalia are the genital organs which can be observed externally. So external genitalia is constituted by the scrotum and the penis. Okay, so these are the parts of male reproductive system. Now let us move on Here is what we have discussed, right? A pair of testes which is present in the scrotum. Now if you remember what you have studied in class 10th, why are the testes not present in the abdominal cavity? So the basic reason behind it is that sperms require a temperature lower than the body temperature, है ना. स्पर्म्स को मेच्योर होने के लिए बॉडी टेम्परेचर से कम टेम्परेचर चाहिए. बॉडी का टेम्परेचर होता है अराउंड 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस, लेकिन स्पर्म को मेच्योरिटी के लिए अराउंड 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर कम चाहिए. ठीक है, तो वो एब्डोमिनल कैविटी में पॉसिबल नहीं है. दैट इज़ पॉसिबल ओनली आउटसाइड द एब्डोमिनल कैविटी. तो स्क्रॉटम में ये कम टेम्परेचर मेंटेन होता है, जिसके कारण स्पर्म्स जो हैं वो मेच्योर होते हैं, राइट. एक्सेसरी डक्ट्स, रेटे टेस्टिस, मतलब एक्सेसरी डक्ट्स वो डक्ट्स हैं जो स्पर्म्स पास होते हैं जिसमें. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट इज रेटे टेस्टिस, देन वासा एफरेंशिया, देन एपिडिडाइमिस एंड देन वास डिफरेंस. External genitalia is penis and the scrotum. Okay, now let us talk about testes. Testes क्या है? Testes are the paired male gonads. Okay, they have a dual function. What are the two functions of testes? They produce the sperms, that is the male gamete, and they produce the male hormones, testosterone. ठीक है, तो testes are the paired structures. They are present in the scrotum to maintain a lower temperature so that the sperms can be matured. ठीक है, their function is to produce sperms and to produce male hormone testosterone, right. They are oval in shape with length 4 to 5 centimeter and width 2 to 3 centimeter. ठीक है, abdominal cavity के बाहर present होते हैं scrotum में. क्यों present है? ऑलरेडी मैंने बताया कि स्पर्म्स को मेच्योरिटी के लिए लो टेम्परेचर चाहिए, करीब 2 to 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस लोअर देन द बॉडी टेम्परेचर, राइट, फॉर द प्रोसेस, फॉर द प्रॉपर स्पर्म डेवलपमेंट, राइट. ओके, नाउ द टेस्टिस, if we talk about the structure, testis is covered by a dense covering. Okay, this covering, dense covering, fibrous covering is known as tunica albuginea. Tunica albuginea is the dense covering outside the testis. ठीक है, you can see in this diagram tunica albuginea. ठीक है, now each testis is divided into around 250 compartments. सेप्टा है टेस्टिस के अंदर, आपको सेप्टा दिख रहे हैं. ठीक है, ये जो सेप्टा है ये हर एक टेस्टिस को अराउंड 250 कंपार्टमेंट्स में डिवाइड करते हैं. Now these compartments are known as testicular lobules. So each testis is divided by testicular lobules, okay, or compartments with the help of septa. ठीक है, each and every testicular lobule consists of 1 to 3 coiled tubule like structure called seminiferous tubule. ठीक है, हर एक testicular lobule में कॉइल्ड ट्यूब्यूलर स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं. इन ट्यूब्यूलर स्ट्रक्चर्स को बोलते हैं सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल. ओके, नाउ आई वांट यू टू सी क्लोजली द इनर स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द टेस्टिस. ठीक है, द आउटर कवरिंग इज ट्यूनिका अल्ब्यूजिनिया. नाउ इनसाइड द टेस्टिस यू कैन सी सर्टन सेप्टा. These septa divide the testis into testicular lobules. Okay, each lobule further consists of coiled tubular structure called it forms coiled tubular structure called seminiferous tubules. Fine. Okay, now here you can see each of the testicular lobule or each of the seminiferous tubule opens into a network of tubule which is known as rete testis. Okay, now seminiferous tubule opens into rete testis. These rete testis opens into vasa efferentia. Okay, vasa efferentia opens into the epididymis. Okay, epididymis, you can see epididymis is a coiled structure. It is present inside the tunica albuginea only, covering of the testis only. ठीक है, and through the epididymis opens into vas deferens, through which it comes out of the scrotum sac. It comes into the abdominal cavity. ठीक है, तो टेस्टिस में स्पर्म्स का जो मूवमेंट है वो किस ऑर्डर में हो रहा है। सबसे पहले सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स में स्पर्म्स डेवलप होते हैं, ठीक है, वहाँ से वो जाते हैं रेटे टेस्टिस में। फ्रॉम रेटे टेस्टिस दे कम इनटू दी वासा एफरेंशिया। फ्रॉम वासा एफरेंशिया दे मूव इनटू एपिडिडाइमिस, and from epididymis they move into vas deferens. Okay, through vas deferens they enter into the abdomen. Okay, abdominal cavity. Fine. So all these are known as the accessory ducts. Clear? ये क्वेश्चन आता है अगेन, इट इज़ ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंस इन नीट ऑल्सो, ठीक है। तो ये पाथवे जो है स्पर्म का टेस्टिस में, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। फाइन, ओके। नाउ production of a sperm, how do the sperms, the structure, the internal structure of the testis. Now already we have discussed that the testes are divided, they are divided into testicular lobules, and each lobule has a coiled structure called seminiferous tubule. Now what you can see in the diagram is a transverse section of seminiferous tubule, ठीक है। ये जो आपको डायग्राम में दिख रहा है ये सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल का ट्रांसवर्स सेक्शन है, ठीक है। सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल जो है इट इज़ लाइंड बाय सेल्स, द सेल्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, ठीक है। ये जो सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल है इसमें जो लाइनिंग है सेल की, इसमें दो टाइप के सेल्स होते हैं, ठीक है। देर आर द मेल जर्म सेल्स, द जर्मिनल एपिथीलियम, ठीक है। सेल्स जर्मिनल एपिथीलियम के हैं। ये जर्मिनल एपिथीलियम के जो सेल्स हैं इनका काम है स्पर्म्स को प्रोड्यूस करना। These cells will undergo meiosis and they will produce the sperms. इसके अलावा कुछ सपोर्टिंग सेल्स होते हैं, उनको बोलते हैं सर्टोली सेल्स। फाइन। तो जो सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स है वो उसके अंदर स्पर्म प्रोड्यूस होते हैं। उसमें द लाइनिंग कंसिस्ट ऑफ टू टाइप्स ऑफ सेल्स। फाइन। सम आर द मेल जर्म सेल्स विच आर द सेल्स ऑफ द जर्मिनल एपिथीलियम, क्यूबॉइडल सेल्स होते हैं वो, ठीक है। ये जो सेल्स हैं मेल जर्म सेल्स, दीज आर नोन एज स्पर्मेटोगोनिया, ठीक है। इनमें मियोटिक डिवीजन होता है एंड दीज विल फर्दर फॉर्म द स्पर्म्स, ठीक है। जो दूसरे सेल्स हैं वो दीज आर द सर्टोली सेल्स, ठीक है। सर्टोली सेल्स जो हैं दे प्रोवाइड नरिशमेंट टू द स्पर्म्स, ठीक है। वो सर्टोली सेल्स जो हैं वो स्पर्म्स को नरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड करने का काम करते हैं, ठीक है। सो these are the two types of cells present in the seminiferous tubule. Beside these two type of cells, outside the seminiferous tubule there are some free spaces. seminiferous tubule के बाहर free spaces होते हैं जिनको बोलते हैं हम interstitial spaces. These interstitial spaces consist of interstitial cells and Leydig cells along with the blood vessels. ये जो लेडिक सेल्स है, दीज लेडिक सेल्स आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द सिंथेसिस ऑफ मेल हार्मोन, ओके, कॉल्ड टेस्टोस्टेरोन, ओके। दीज हार्मोन्स आर कॉमनली कॉल्ड एंड्रोजेंस। एंड्रोजेंस आर द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव हार्मोन, ओके, टेस्टोस्टेरोन। ये जो हार्मोन है ये दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मेल सेकेंडरी सेक्शुअल कैरेक्टर्स, ठीक है। सो दिस इज अ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल, right? Now let us move on. Next let us talk about the functions of the accessory ducts, okay. Accessory ducts, as we have discussed, rete testis, then vasa efferentia, then epididymis and then vas deferens. तो ये स्पर्म्स के पास होने का ऑर्डर है, ठीक है। वास डिफरेंस जो है वो एब्डोमिनल कैविटी में जाता है, ठीक है। इट मीट्स द समाइनल वेसाइकल, ठीक है। समाइनल वेसाइकल जो है वो सीमेन को रिलीज़ करता है, ठीक है। सीमेन फॉर्म्स मोर देन 90%, द जो समाइनल वेसाइकल का रिलीज़ है वो 90% ऑफ द सीमेन कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करता है, ठीक है। देन इट meets with the urethra and forms the ejaculatory duct, which is a common ejaculatory duct, right, which is used for passage of the, it is a common pathway for passage of urine as well as semen, ठीक है। external genitalia as I have told you, it is formed by penis as well as the scrotum, right. The penis consists of a special tissue which is erectile in function. Okay, it helps in the erection. Then the end of the penis is known as glans penis, which is broader, and it is covered by a loose fold of a skin which is known as the foreskin, right? Okay, now accessory glands. Accessory glands, I have told you there are 3 accessory glands: seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and bulbourethral glands. Seminal vesicle and the bulbourethral gland. Bulbourethral glands are also known as Cowper's gland. They both are paired glands, and prostate gland is single. Okay. Now these 3 glands, their function is to secrete the semen. Okay. Now the semen consists of fructose. Fructose acts as a source of sugar, right? Now you should remember that fructose sugar in human, it is found only in the semen. Otherwise the fructose is a natural sugar which is present in the fruits, right? So the semen is rich in fructose. The function of this fructose will be to nourish the sperms. It will nourish the sperms. Fine. It also contains calcium and certain enzymes. Then mucus is present, which will help to increase the mobility of the semen. Okay, and it will keep the sperms alive for a longer period of time. Right. So this was about the male reproductive organs. Fine. I want you to go through this video and then read the portion from the book. Okay, you have to read the topic from the book, right, and practice the diagram thoroughly. Okay, I want you to read the pages 42, 43 and 44, right? 42, 43 and 44, all the 3 pages I want you to read from the book. Okay, and practice the diagram very thoroughly, right? In the next video we'll discuss about the female reproductive organs. Fine. Till then, goodbye, have a good day, stay at home and stay safe.